Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. On today's recipe, I will be sharing with you a simple step on how to make tomatoes pepper soup. And to my new subscribers and old subscribers, thank you so much for all the love and support. I really appreciate. I will start by showing you the fish. On this video, I used 2 small size of catfish, but you can also use smoked fish or any fish of your choice. Some fresh tomatoes. This recipe has to be made using tomatoes. I'll also be using squash bonnet, but you can also use blended ground pepper. For seasoning, I'll be starting with the pepper soup spice. The ingredients to make this pepper soup spice will be listed on the description board. I've got some grounded crayfish. I use about 4 tablespoons of grounded crayfish, as this recipe needs a lot of crayfish. Fresh garlic and ginger, and I'll also be using some turmeric, just a tiny bit of turmeric, salt, and Maggie cube. I will start by running some warm water on the fish, and I'm going to wash the fish because sometimes the catfish can be a bit slimy. I will drain out the water and I'll repeat the process until the fish is well clean, and I also added a bit of salt to kill any bacteria. Please, if you're new to my YouTube channel, do support me by subscribing, like this video. Thank you. I'm done with cleaning the fish. Whenever I use the sink to wash fish or meat, I always ensure I use some Dettol spray just to wash the sink, and also because I have a young baby, so I have to be careful. Next, I'll get a kitchen towel to dry excess water from the fish. I'll be seasoning the fish with some pepper soup spice, blended crayfish, Maggie cube, salt, and I also use some grounded chili. I will gently mix the ingredients with the fish, and then I will leave to marinate for 2 hours. There are times where I marinate the fish for about 30 minutes, but it just depends on time. So if you have enough time, you can leave the fish longer, or you can also marinate it for like 30 or 20 minutes. To make the soup, I will be blending the squash bonnet and the tomatoes very smooth. I will get the pot ready, and then I will go in with the blended tomatoes and squash bonnet. I will be covering the pot, and I will allow this to steam up for about 5 minutes. After about 5 minutes, I stirred and I added 1.5 cups of water. The boiled tomato shouldn't be too watery, it should just be okay. I'll be adding, for seasoning, I added 5 tablespoons of grounded crayfish. Please feel free to blend your turmeric if you prefer it that way. I also added the grounded pepper soup spice, Maggie cube, and the salt to taste. The quantity of salt and Maggie will depend on the portion of the soup you're making. This should be cooked on a high heat. I will stir and then leave to cook for about 10 minutes. The tomatoes pepper soup shouldn't be thick, so after about 10 minutes I added 1 cup of water. I'll be cooking this for about 2 minutes just to kill that sour taste of the tomatoes. I also tasted it, and I added a bit of salt. Please feel free free to use whatever fish you prefer. This recipe can also be made using smoked catfish or any fish of your choice. I will gently go in with the fresh catfish. After adding the fish, I'll gently stir and I'll leave the fish to cook for about 15 minutes. After cooking the fish for about 15 minutes, the tomatoes pepper soup is ready. Tomatoes pepper soup can be eaten with some starch. Starch is another form of swallow, or you can eat it with white rice. If you have not yet tried this recipe before, please ensure you do. It's really delicious and so easy to make. Thank you so much for taking our time to watch this video. I'm so grateful for all the love and support. To my new and old subscriber, I appreciate. Please, if you're new to my YouTube channel or if you've been watching my video and you've not yet subscribed, please do support me by subscribing. Don't forget to click on the notification bell to get notified whenever I upload new video. Thank you for your time today. Have a lovely day. I'll see you on my next video and goodbye. Bye.